Hi, this is Melanie of Pardesi Reviews, and I'm here to do a review of the Telugu film Agent Sai Srinivasa Athreya. If you're new to Pardesi Reviews, I do film reviews and trailer reactions to Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, and Malayalam cinema. I'd had many requests to see this film. I didn't catch it in theaters, but it's currently playing on Amazon Prime, which is where I watched it. It is such an intriguing, different kind of a movie. It's sort of a comedy, detective, mystery, thriller, but a lot of comedic elements, especially in the setup in the first part of the film. Naveen Polishetty plays the title character, the titular character, the detective. And when we come in on him, he's in his film noir kind of detective office, and he's watching the usual suspects. And it's the scene where Keyser Söze, played by Kevin Spacey, is fooling the agents, and then it's like all the clues that are in the room are revealed at the end of the movie. He's teaching how to be a detective through Hollywood movies to his assistant, played by Shruti Sharma. And I just loved all of the details. First of all, the fact that the character that we're seeing is Keyser Söze, and all of the layers upon layers in the usual suspects, and that story is very pertinent to what happens in this film and the mysteries that are revealed as the film plot goes on. I loved all sorts of little details, like how he's instructing her that you have to carry a coffee cup so to the murders investigation scene. And so he has an empty Starbucks cup that doesn't have any coffee in it, but he's just showing her, okay, now you have to pretend to drink it, and you always have to be carrying this. It's very important. Just little details like that in the script were so great. It's so funny to me. Even the ringtone of his phone is the James Bond theme. I just got such a kick out of that every time his phone would ring. All sorts of things happen. He's trying to investigate a series of missing people and mysterious bodies that are found that no one knows who they are, so things are not matching up. We have flashbacks to something that happens revolving one of his family members' mysterious deaths, and so we're not sure how all of these things are related. Once we get past the interval point, all sorts of mysteries and twists happen. He's jailed. People who are presented to him aren't all that they seem to be. Like, there's just twist upon twist upon twist. So the whole concept of this thing, of a modern Indian detective who sort of has this comedic edge to the film, love it. The pacing, however, in the second half, I literally about dozed off. Okay, there's certain scenes where we are seeing them investigate, and I felt like we were watching every moment of them sitting in their cars or looking behind corners. Like, there was so much of that. Like, I got it. Okay, like literally I just was losing track of the film at certain points because it just got too, not that, it just felt too slow to me. It just did. The director, Swaroop RSJ, I think this may be his first big feature Telugu film. I'm not sure. But he co-wrote the script with Naveen. And I love the story that the director contacted the actor through Facebook, and then they collaborated on this script together. There's much to admire about it. It's something really different, and they certainly left the end open-ended for a sequel. And from what I read, this is going to become a series, which I think is wonderful. I was more critical of this film. Frankly, I saw it before I saw Saho, and I'm just getting around to reviewing it now. But after the script mess of Saho, like, this seems like such a gem in comparison. It could have used a little bit more editing work, but there's so many delightful things in the movie. I also really enjoyed Naveen's performance. There's not a romance between him and his underling, which is also great. Like, they're just working together, and she's giving him a little attitude sometimes, and I love their working relationship. There was some really interesting follow-up stuff over the end credits, which thankfully they were using sort of English newspaper articles, and some of the stuff that seemed absolutely fantastical as part of the mystery turned out to be part of very real cases. Maybe people in India knew all of that once they sort of saw the way the story was going, but it was all fresh to me, and I was like, whoa. It was real. Like, all of that stuff was real. That was kind of amazing. So I really appreciated the tone of this film, and I hope that this does become a series. And I also was delighted this actor, I've only seen him, he was in one Mahesh Babu film playing a fan of his. So I've only seen him in a small supporting role in one other film, and I thought he was just so great and so funny. And then, he had some intense moments too, but just overall, I thought he was delightful on the screen, and so I'm looking forward to seeing more films from him, either in this series or something else, because I thought he was great. Let me know what you thought about this movie. Thank you to everyone who encouraged me to see it, because it was definitely worth it. Definitely one not to be missed, especially since it's on Amazon Prime. You can, if you are a member of that, you definitely should check out this film. Follow me on Twitter at PardesiYT, subscribe here to Pardesi Reviews, and if you hit the bell when you subscribe, you'll never miss another film review or trailer reaction.